Hey, my dear Geminis and Gemini cross watchers. Welcome to Night Sky Wisdom Tarot. I'm Alex. I'm going to do your monthly May energy updates. So this is for the whole month of May, the overall energies, obstacles, potential outcomes, that type of thing. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Please make sure to drop a like. It really helps my channel out with the algorithm. So when people search for monthly readings for Gemini, for example, it's suggested as a result for more people, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Please keep in mind this is a general reading and it cannot apply for everyone. Yeah. So let's hope for good things. Oh, keep in mind too, there is a Mercury retrograde occurring the month of May. A Mercury retrograde in Gemini. Now, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, I don't know what this means, but I can tell you that I feel the energy of it already. And I don't typically, now, since my spiritual evolution where I've realized and learned about retrogrades and everything, I don't typically feel as affected energy-wise, but I'm already feeling this one. So keep that in mind when you get the messages for the month of May and how that may affect what's going on with you for that month. Okay, so anyway, let's get started. Also, I will clarify as necessary, but the Celtic cross is so detailed. It won't be every single card, but when I need more details about a certain aspect of the reading, I will clarify. Hope everyone's doing great. I hope you had a great April. Let's see. Spirit, what are the messages for Gemini for the month of May? And how can we help Gemini work with this energy for the month of May? What are the messages for Gemini? Spirit, please give me clear messages for Gemini for the month of May. I do prefer cards that pop. As soon as I say that, we finally got popper, please. Oh, too many. Spirit, can I get clear messages for the month of May? That's interesting. I'll tell you why in a second. Let's flip this over. Ooh. See? Ooh, always go with your instinct, guys. I'm telling you, I'm learning more and more how much it's on point. Clear messages for the month of May. Gemini. If I can get these cards right together. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Ooh. Okay, that was quick. Can you see that? No, you cannot, because I can't see it. Let's move this up a little bit. Try to get everything in the frame, but this is not my ministry, as I say very often on this channel, so bear with me. I will show you the cards though. So for the month of May, let's go through this. At the center of the spread, we have you as represented by the Knight of Swords energy, or the prominent energy that's surrounding you right now. This is the clarifier of the spread, or the significator. Knight of Swords in reverse energy. So it's like a lack of movement or forward motion, a lack of clarity and understanding or direction. Crossed by 4 of Pentacles energy. So what I get out of that is that a big reason for a lack of forward movement or direction is because of a desire to self-preserve. Does that make sense? But I'm getting it's a fear-based thinking. Four of Pentacles is about saving up for a rainy day kind of energy. Also could be actually preserving your energy, similar to Four of Swords, but more like not so much for restoration, again, out of fear of a loss. It's showing it in your feelings position, or how you feel, or the attitude that you have right now is Two of Swords. So for the Geminis that this reading is for, Two of Wands, it's like you're seeking to take a passionate new beginning, or to engage upon a passionate new beginning. You're seeing that there's a lot out there to offer that you have yet to discover. I feel like you feel stuck at shore watching all these ships sail by, but unable to really reach out and touch or board any of the ships that are passing by. So this, I'm getting the energy of confusion, of kind of like at a crossroads in life and trying to decide, what do I even want next? I feel like people, when I say I feel like, I'm regurgitating what Spirit is saying, the energy of the particular Geminis that I'm talking to are in. So it's like you feel like everyone else has this clear-cut path or this direction in life, and you don't know which way you're supposed to be going on. You have a desire to have a direction. Okay. We got it. Yeah, you have a desire to have a clear-cut direction. Two of Cups is the underlying feelings, the subconscious for the spread for the month of May. So it's like you want to feel that passion. You want to feel that burn, that fire ignited, that energy of feeling like you're coming into some kind of union with you and understanding you. But instead, it's like no movement, because nothing seems like, from the perspective that you're at, nothing feels like it really ignites that fire for you. And what's happening is, in the recent past, you're coming out of a place of not really understanding your own self-worth. So if you didn't understand your self-worth, well, you still, as a living being, human, this is one of my biggest qualms with being overly indulgent in spirituality. Please hear me out. There is a requirement of balance. Don't get so much up in the clouds that you forget you have to actually live, and there's an objective here on earth, right? And so when you're in that space of not knowing your own value, or not knowing what you have to contribute or to offer, you can kind of get so caught up in the spiritual realm of trying to find guidance that you forget to move your feet here on earth. You still got to take a direction. You still got to take a path. In the process of you trying to figure all of this out, life doesn't stop moving around you. Now that you're kind of coming into a space of understanding a little bit more, I think your understanding is that you were in this space. But in the process of you flipping this upright, it's still kind of like more sideways. You're getting there, you're not there yet. And so this is significant, because I think what's missing is you understanding your purpose and your calling. So you're just kind of stuck right now. Now, what you're being asked to do it sucks. You know what? As much as we love a good temperance card, we can hate it just as much, because it's a sign of needing to be patient. This is the energy kind of around you right now. But in your patience, The thing about Temperance, which is also Sagittarius energy, if in case you're wondering, the thing about Temperance, and see, Sagittarius is fire. You don't think of fire as a very still sign, and Sagittarius energy is not still at all. Sagittarius wants to know, wants to learn, wants to go, wants to see, wants to touch, wants to feel, wants to experience. So as much as this is a patience card, it's also still take action while being patient. Keep your feelings in balance and understand that when it is time to make a choice or a selection about your path, you will know and your intuition will guide you accordingly. But in the meantime, you still need to engage in the real world and in life and try different things. I'm really hearing Sagittarius. If you don't know if you want a better understanding of it, please look up what it means to embody Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius are travelers, they're learners, they have to learn everything, they have to try everything. Again, they have to see everything. They like to push the limits and boundaries, right? And a big problem point for Sagittarius energy is focusing in. So maybe you have some Sagittarius in some significant places in your chart that is really keeping you from being able to select a path where you feel that you need to select a path. But Spirit is saying, try things and it'll come to you. You have some desires or some little tugs spiritually at you that you really aren't tapping into. Once you start to engage in life and appreciate life, you'll find a balance and you'll find direction. Your outcome card and your outcome position, this is an outcome. I'm sorry, near future is two of Pentacles. I'm sorry. So this really indicates that if you tap into this energy, you see in its Temperance card, they have this. They as well have these two fiery balls. And it's actually the moon and the sun. But it's very similar to the Two of Pentacles card here. Trying to find that balance to be able to manifest. You're not going to find that, though, in this energy. The Knight of Swords is very much observant. They collect data and information, and then they make a decision about which direction to go based off of that information. They're like a messenger. You're not going to get the message in this energy. You have to experience, taste, touch, see, and feel to be able to find that balance in life. Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to start clarifying, and we haven't gotten through the whole Celtic cross yet. So in the environment around you, there's this Five of Pentacles card, which indicates that you may have experienced some rejections. I'm hearing, though, did you really want it in the first place? So you may have either experienced or you're experiencing some rejections in May. But I challenge you, or Spirit challenges you to decide, was it even something you really wanted in the first place? I feel like the Geminis that I'm talking to are still learning who they are. Again, still learning your worth, still learning your value, and in that process, still trying to find direction. So don't be so turned off by these rejections that have either occurred or may occur in the near future, or feelings of being left out of things that you don't even know if you want to be included in. You set the tone, you set the pace, you decide what you want to engage in next, and then you go after those things. You go after those experiences. But don't sit around from the sidelines, and as opportunities come, then you're like, okay, I'll try that, only because it was presented to you, and then it fails, and then you feel like in your feelings because it didn't work out. Well, you have to use some of your inner guidance and passions to direct you to the appropriate places. So don't buy into this Five of Pentacles energy that you'll see around you in the month of May. Those are things you weren't I'm hearing those things weren't for you in the first place. They really didn't even speak to you. You were just kind of blindly accepting offers to try or engage in things. Maybe these were job offers that came to you. Or like, let's say it was a blind date, but you didn't really want to go on a blind date in the first place. So when I say, you have to experience life, I'm talking about you making a decision about the things, even if it's the smallest of things that do interest you, you take action on those things. But the things that just kind of roll in your path that you ain't excited about anyway, why get in this energy about something that wasn't really your cup of tea in the first place? It's an illusion. I'm hearing it's a comfortable illusion for you. So, excuse me. Your hopes and fears position, you are both hoping for Six of Cups energy, finding that sense of familiarity, where you belong in this world. Maybe it's a feeling you've had in the past. You want to feel it again. But you really want to find your place. Something that feels like home. But your fear is your hope is also your fear that you won't find it. Now, in the outcome position, we do have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which could indicate the rescinding of an offer for you in the month of May. Now, again, keep in mind that there is a major Mercury retrograde occurring next month. So keep that in mind when you see that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It could be somewhat affecting. It could just be a delay. It could be backtracking, but it might be, again, an illusion of backtracking that's not really, it's just a delay, okay? So we'll clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse to see what's going on there. What is leaving your energy? Something that seemed promising is not really panning out. But that's why we're doing this spread. We want to prepare you, right? I know everybody wants to hear all the good stuff. I know. I be wanting to hear all the good stuff too. But that doesn't really, it kind of keeps you in a good mind frame, but this is also to help you with some of these obstacles, because you always have the power to change the outcome if you need to, okay? So let's start clarifying some of this energy. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords, right? I'm kind of dually clarifying the Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. They go together. So what is this stuck energy? I don't think that was supposed to come out yet. So Spirit, can we clarify this Knight of Swords in reverse crossed by this Four of Pentacles for Gemini? What is this energy for Gemini? Reshuffle. I get 3 cards to clarify this energy for Gemini. That is crazy. Can you see this? Knight of Swords in reverse again. And the 8 of Cups in reverse. Which 8 of Cups in reverse goes very much along with the crossing energy of the Four of Pentacles. So because you're not letting go of something. You're not letting go of something because it feels more safe and secure to hold on to it. Can you see that? Yeah, it makes you feel way more safe and secure and stable to hold on to whatever this is, but it's keeping your feet cemented in place. And if you're looking for something that feels right, that feels like home, that feels like your calling and your passion or where you should be, you're not going to get it standing in position where you are. Let's get one more card to clarify that Knight of Swords in reverse energy crossed by that Four of Pentacles. Can we get one more card for Gemini Spirit to clarify this energy? Can I get one more card to clarify that? It's like literally 7 of Cups. Yeah, you got all these options. You are not taking action on any of them. And again, these aren't the ones that are coming to you. This is more about the ones, like the options you have available to you to initiate. You're not taking it. Let's clarify this. Let's clarify this 9 of Cups. Sheesh, in reverse. King of Cups, 3 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. So what had you in that reversal energy is basically someone made an offer to somebody else. They put you in a position of having to be chosen amongst many. I don't necessarily see this as a love situation. This could have been a career opportunity that you were rejected for. I just got a hit. This could be a family situation in which you, like, let's say growing up, you are a product of a broken home. This is something where, like, maybe your father had another family and the attention that you were looking for from him, you never received. So this could be very much childhood issues, and it affected your self-worth. Either way, it's like this King of Cups energy was given elsewhere when it should have been just as much, if not more, given to you in a very critical time in your life, such as childhood. It could be romantic, but I'm getting this is childhood issues. And you've started working on them is the feeling that I'm getting. So this is like, that's why I said this 9 of Cups is kind of in the process of rotating around, but it's not quite there yet. It's like when you go through healing those childhood wounds, you do go through somewhat of a rebirth process, because you're rebirthing and then re-nurturing that new child that has come out. You're going back to identify who that child is, and then you're nurturing them and growing them up to catch up to the adult that you are now. It's a long, tedious process. It takes time. Show yourself some grace, and congratulations on doing the work. Okay, so congratulations on doing the work, but understand there's more work to be done because you kind of hit a roadblock with yourself, like you're frozen in time almost. Let's clarify this Temperance energy. 4 of Swords. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you got to engage in life. You have offers around you, opportunities around you, but you're kind of taking a total reprieve from life because you want the evidence that you're worthy of it, is what I'm hearing. And you are worthy of it. But you got to get out there and live life. You're worthy of your calling, and you're worthy of having a calling and finding out what that calling is. I feel like you're questioning, you almost feel forgotten about. But there's so much that the universe has in store for you. There's energy supporting offers coming into you, and those offers bringing you good fortune, great fortunes even, right? But you have to get out of this space of like, I'm hearing resting on the thought that it's going to just come to you in your sleep. That's some people's story. That is not the Gemini that I'm talking to. That's not your story. You are required to try things until you find the thing. Once you find the thing, it's rapid pace, fast forward movement until then. So in May, I need you to make a list, Gemini. I don't care if it's something as stupid as an obsession with ice cream. Then make it a point to look up if there's an ice cream festival near you. Look up, I don't know, what's the new trend in ice creams. I don't care if it's something as silly as I might want a puppy, but I'm not sure. Start going to some shelters. It's like you will find your answer in the experiences that you engage in the month of May. You will find out what your calling is, what your purpose is. Two of Cups. Let's clarify that. Queen of Wands. Yeah, that's the thing that will bring you out of this space of not making a choice. About what you want to do with your life. Or not knowing who you are. Queen of Wands is confident. Queen of Wands is so confident that she draws in everything she wants to her as soon as she thinks it, because what she wants also wants her. But it starts with her self-worth and her understanding her divine feminine and how she nurtures it. Through nurturing herself, she inspires others. It's not a cocky, it's a confidence thing. Finding your Two of Cups puts you in that Two of Wands energy. It takes you out of this space of taking too long to sit on things, not wanting to make any choices or decisions or whatever. It takes you out of that space. Can I get one more card for Two of Cups? One more clear message to clarify the Two of Cups energy. Ooh, there we go. Page of Wands, yeah. You'll find your passion, but you got to start following those smaller little inklings of things you want to engage in. And you're relearning you right now, Gemini. You're healing and you're relearning or unlearning parts of you. So you have to get out there. You have to. Get off the stick and shut in list, Gemini. It's time to see the world. For a month of May, let's clarify what this Five of Pentacles is. Ten of Cups. Okay. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles. Can I get one more card for Gemini to clarify? The Fool. Okay. So, back to what I was saying about whatever had you in the Five of Pentacles or will have you feeling that. I need you to step back. If this happens for you in May, where you end up feeling left out in the cold, I need you to step back and say, whose picture of happiness and success was this? I very much saw, like, this is supposed to be like the ultimate picture of happiness, but I literally saw this as a picture. Like, think Instagram. Think when you go buy a picture frame and there's already that little family, the picture of the family or the person in it. That's not the picture that you're buying it based off of that image or let me backtrack. You're buying the frame to put your picture in. Your picture may or may not look like the picture, the little generic picture that comes in it when you buy it. May or may not. But it is for you to highlight a moment of importance to you in that picture frame, right? So what you've been doing, again, because we're just now learning our self-worth, right? Gemini, we're working on that, and it's like we're slowly getting that Nine of Cups turned upright, right? So what happens is you see a Ten of Cups moment, the opportunity, but it's based off of the picture that somebody else has in the frame, not your own picture, because you're still learning what your picture is. What do you want to frame? What do you want to highlight? What's your highlight reel? So this Five of Pentacles that may occur, moment, the rejection, the feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you don't have access to something, is very much based off of somebody else's picture or highlight reel of what their Ten of Cups is. You get what I'm saying? So I need you in the month of May, any rejections or anything that seem like, oh, this is a big opportunity, this is the thing, this is what I want, I need you to step back and actually be honest with yourself about, was this just appealing to me in the first place because I really knew that it fit me at a soul level, or was it that it was an opportunity that presented itself and it seemed like something anybody would want, and it feels like it gave me a purpose, but it really didn't speak to me on any level other than it appeared to look good from the outside looking in. If that is the case, it will help you reverse that Five of Pentacles energy and take a risk on something that actually speaks to you. Okay? Perspective. Ooh, I think I did a reading. Look back in my catalog. I think I had one for y'all that was titled "It's All About Perspective," but don't ask me. I can't remember what it was. I don't remember if it was finances or love or whatever. But that theme is rolling over for the month of May. It's like that. It's like that dude in a club that's like really overly confident. And flip it if you're a male. But for my ladies, it's like that guy in a club that's really overconfident. Picture him coming up to you and being like, you're not my type. And you be like, but I didn't ask you. I didn't want you anyway. How can somebody who you didn't want anyway make you feel Five of Pentacles left out in the cold? It's laughable, right? But when it comes to world, like everyday life situations, it's not so clear cut. How can you feel rejected by a job that you didn't seek out anyway? It wasn't a passion that you had anyway. It was just a good opportunity, but it wasn't your opportunity. Why let yourself feel like this? How is it a reflection on you? Just like it ain't a reflection on you if the guy in the club you would never talk to in a million years just walks up to you and be like, you're not my type. Who cares? Who asked you? So get some perspective on that, because Gemini, you are worthy. And whatever your passion is, for the Geminis I'm talking to, you're not even tapped into that yet. So everything else, chop it up as trial and error. That's it. Okay, Spirit, I want to help Geminis with this Six of Cups energy. Can we get, for the collective, I know this is going to be difficult, Spirit, can we get some insight onto how can they find this Six of Cups energy? What is it? What will lead them to it? What is it? Give us something very clear. Nine of Wands. Okay. Nine of Wands. It may be in an area of your life tied to a lot of previous wounding. The Hierophant in reverse. And it may be very abstract, artistic. It's something that doesn't go in alignment with tradition. And it doesn't have to be everyone's tradition. It could be your tradition. So like, let's say, just to make it more, a more tangible explanation. Like, let's say your whole family pledge Delta and you want to pledge AKA, right? It's not necessarily that pledging a sorority, these are sororities for people who don't know. Fraternities, sororities, things that people join in college usually, that they're a part of for life. I don't know why I feel the need to explain this, but that's because not everybody understands that. They're a part of these groups for life, and they really help them out with career, personal lives. It's like you become brothers and sisters through these organizations, but there's different facets, like different groups. Oh, my battery's dying. Hold on. Okay, so it's these different groups. You get to join. You get to decide what like group out of all the sororities you want to join. So like, where was I going with this? I hate that I had to restart again. So all your family, let's say, is Deltas, and you decide you want to pledge AKA. It's not that you're necessarily in the eyes of the general population stepping outside of tradition, but maybe within your family, it's stepping outside of a tradition. Think on every level, right? So even if it's acceptable by the general collective, it might not be acceptable by those in your established family unit, okay? So whatever it is, though, at the root, is tied to some previous wounding. So if it's, let's say you want to be an artist, But as a child, because remember I said we went back to this childhood, there's some childhood trauma or something that you maybe didn't even identify as trauma, because when it's your family and it's what you're used to, sometimes it takes a lot longer, especially if it's not involving physical abuse or direct verbal abuse. It's harder to point out the traumas, right? So you're learning that there's some things that actually traumatized or limited you from childhood. That Nine of Wands energy, whatever this Six of Cups is for you, is something that was limited or closed off or shut down from childhood. So if you wanted to be an artist, they used to, you would paint pictures and yeah, you might draw on the walls, but the drawings that you drew were very special, beyond your age range, what your capabilities should have been. There was something very unique about it, but all they focused on was the fact that you damaged my wall. You're messing up, you're wasting paper. You get what I'm saying? Those insidious ways that adults tend to limit children without realizing they're limiting them, because they're so focused on the wrongdoing or the inconvenience that they're not seeing the bigger picture. And the last thing I got was King of Wands. So definitely will be something that you're extremely drawn to, but also provides a lot of financial abundance. But you're going to be intuitively drawn to it. And when you try the thing, or start practicing the thing, or engaging in the thing, you're going to feel a level of confidence that might not make sense. Meaning the experience might not be there. You haven't done it in a million years. Something about it will give you a level of confidence that even you don't understand. So listen to me clearly. I'm going to summarize. Gemini, what will help you find this path, this passion? For one, the general message of trying things out, experiencing life, not letting life stop. Well, life doesn't stop. So not letting my life continue to move around you, right? So as you engage for these things, look at something that may be an underlying fearfulness to try, that's tied to childhood trauma, or ways that you've been limited in your childhood, that are tied to you going against the grain, stepping outside of tradition in some kind of way. And something that also, once you start trying it or engaging in it, you find a level of confidence and passion that wasn't there before. So this Ace of Pentacles in reverse energy for May. Can we clarify this energy, Spirit? Knight of Wands. This is sideways. Let me get two more cards so I can see whether that's upright or reverse. For this Ace of Pentacles in reverse energy. This is like an offer being retracted. I think it goes back to that. We got Eight of Wands in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Queen of Cups. Yeah, okay. Get in control. Queen of Cups is very much in control of her emotions. So she feels them. She senses them. She's one with them. But she also is able to properly assess them. So it's like being able to know, I'm just tripping right now. Like, you have the feelings. You know you tripping. You know you in a mood. But you understand, it's just, you understand why. And you don't let that overtake the bigger picture. So this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, remember I said that the Five of Pentacles energy was in your environment as well. So there might be some offers retracted. That makes total sense. There might be some offers that are retracted, some things that you thought were going to come through that didn't. Auditions that, whatever it is. But keep control of your feelings and look at the bigger picture, because I think that a lot of you are going to realize that whatever gets taken away wasn't for you anyway. You didn't even want it. It wasn't just that you shouldn't have it. I think deep down you realize that you only identified with it because you identified it as an opportunity to put your energy and your passion into something. But your energy and your passion didn't guide you there. It just seems like a security blanket. That security blanket in May is being removed. There was no passion for it. There was no direct inclination towards it. But once you take a look and understand that, it actually, whatever is taken away, helps you gain clarity, helps you gain focus and drive and direction. So the offer that you lose in May actually can open up the opportunity for you to start working on your true calling or towards it. Now, kind of also, let's clarify one more card. Because I want to clarify this Two of Wands. This is you choosing a path or a direction, or being in the process of kind of looking at something. Child, I can't get this. Because that's what you want. You want that you want that fiery passion towards something. And you want to put your all into it. So let's clarify that card. Tower moment. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, the Lovers. Yeah. Definitely. The breakdown of your faulty foundations, the understanding of the things that you built, whatever you've built up to this point is not it's not worthless, but at the same time, it wasn't based on who you really are, because who you really are was experiencing some inner child issues, right? So tearing down that insecure foundation, right, and rebuilding, it might be a slow process, but it requires movement. Even if it's slow movement, it requires movement and action on your part. And once you allow yourself the gift of time and freedom to move about and to discover the world and to explore the world, you'll find that thing that speaks to you on a soul level and begin to take the steps to build and move towards it in the process of building. Rebuilding. Knight of Pentacles is very much about building. So this is the old you being torn down. This is the new you submerging and trying to build upon, build up your self-esteem, build up your confidence, determine what really speaks to you. In that process, you're slowly rebuilding your foundation and you're moving towards this Lover's energy, coming into union with yourself, your divine self, your divine being, your higher power, having a clear line to God, understanding what His purpose is for you and how you, the person that you are, can be used to fulfill that purpose. I hope that makes sense. So anyway, stay in motion. Don't get stuck with fear, Gemini. Month of May is very much supporting you, trying different things, walking away from some things, shifting your perspective on the things that, the offers that you might have been looking at as the solution, because they're not the solution is what I'm hearing. Finding the blessing in the retraction of these offers as well, because all of this is to guide you on your intended path. So anyway, I hope this helps. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Gemini, love you.